You how to use Google Docs new citation tool so that you can cite your own sources and you don't have to rely on a text helper or your teacher. It's something I think you can do pretty well on your own. So it's still pretty rudimentary, but they've made some really cool improvements in the tool. So I want you to imagine that you're beginning to take some notes. You want to take a few notes. You're ready to write your paper. You're ready to take notes, whichever step you're on. Um, but before you actually go and take your notes, you want to make a citation entry in Google Docs. You do that by going to Tools and this new Citation tool that they have. So it's right here. You click that. And over here, you can choose which citation style you want to use. And in our school, we use the MLA, or the Modern Language Association citation rules. And then we simply click Add a Citation Source. When that comes up, we have some options. One could be a book, one could be a section of a book, one could be a website, one could be a journal article, and one could be a newspaper article. So the website is the one you probably are going to be using a lot, but you have to ask yourself, is it a website version of a journal article, or is it a website version of a newspaper article? Quite often we're using journal articles. So I'm going to click on journal article, for instance, and then it says, how did you get on it? And we're not using anything but the web. We're not even using an online database right now. So we use website. And at that point, you can put the author's name in. And so it's Rachel. Let's say Rachel, not Grossman. And then we can have a corporation or contributor, and it is National Geographic, let's say. And now we can call it, the title is Microplastics Are Everywhere, something like that. The journal title is National Geographic. And we volume number. You might get a volume number or an issue number, you might not. And if it's an online one, you're probably not going to get pages, but you might get the year of 2017. And we don't need any of this. This would be National Geographic. And then the URL you could put in there, www.nationalgeographic.com, and let's say it's Grossman. I'm just making this up, as you can tell. And then the day you access it. And so when you do that, you just want to say the date. So you're going to say, let's say it's 2/15/21. They don't want that. They just want the day. So you're going to say the second day of, let's say, the second month of the year 2021. And then we can add the citation source. And there it is. So if that's all the information we have, that's great. You can add all your sources at once. And so what's cool about this is two things that are cool about it. Once you have it, you can start entering your data, and you could say, according to researcher Rachel Grossman, microplastics are now everywhere that people go, and even inside of their bodies. And then you can press Cite. So you can click here and it's Cite it, and look what happens. It asks you to put in a page number, but there is no page number, so you can just get rid of that, put your period at the end, and you're ready to move on. And that's how you do it. If you had all these citation sources, you'd be typing, and then you'd just cite each one. Click, 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 click. Finally, when you were all done, and it was time to do your bibliography or your works cited, you could create that initially by simply typing in works cited on a new page. Press enter a couple of times. Make sure you are left justified, and then just tell it to insert your bibliography. And look what it just did. It inserted it. You can get rid of the word bibliography because we use works cited, but it already has the hanging indent. And so you'd press return a couple of times or not, just do that, and it's going to work just like that. I'm going to show you how to do this in class, but I wanted to make this video to put on the web and to put on the slideshow so you had it in case you couldn't get a hold of me. Okay, that's how you do it. Thanks.